Alright guys, as promised, I'm doing an updated tier list for all the GTA RP servers I've played. I know NoPixel's in there. I just chucked it in there because I have played it. Plus, it is made by Australians, so let's just claim it and let's put it in there just so we can talk about it. Alright, a lot of these I've already talked about a lot and it's already in a tier list, so I won't go in as much detail. So if you want to see more detail, go and watch my other video on some of these. Some of these I actually haven't played a lot of, so take my opinion for some of these with a grain of salt. Others really take my opinion because I've played a shit ton of them. But for some of them, yeah, literally, it's just more first impression things. Let's start with like sort of what we played with. Oh no, let's go order what we played. Egg RP, bang. I did not have fun on this server personally. I think if I went back now, I would have more fun. But I'm permabanned for an absolute terrible reason. So we hold it in pretty bad regards. I do think it is a good server though. I just don't like the way the reason I was banned. It's a long story, but yeah, I don't like it. Oh, this might be annoying. I probably should. It's alright. Let's put it D, man. I don't think it deserves a C. I don't even know where we put it on the other tier list, let's just be honest. I didn't think, yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but yeah, wasn't a fan. But I do think it is a good server because a lot of people do play it still, so it must have some good things about it, right? Okay, let's go next. Then we went to Aussie Gaming. Aussie Gaming was a little bit more fun. I think it was lacking something. I didn't like the jobs. I thought it was too grindy for how much money you got in return. It was like, oh, I could grind all day and get like barely any money. And like you just couldn't do a lot, and I just didn't enjoy it that much. But it was better than Egg RP, and I did meet a few people in there. I'm gonna put that as C. Where to next? Then we went to Infinity Gaming. Now Infinity Gaming, we've probably spent the most time on, probably. Yeah, definitely spent the most time on Infinity. We obviously, that's what people know us for. A lot of drama. We just built this really good character that everyone knew. It got pretty toxic in the end. There is a lot of benefits to this server. There's a lot. If you're just like really want to get online and have fun, I think this is the server you want to play. Maybe not much in much as a RP sense, but more of like drama, action. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on. It is like 100 miles an hour. There's just you know, you can't switch off. It's just it's like intense, you know. But yeah, I got started getting stream sniped a lot, which was a pain. People, I don't know. It's a very PvP server. If you like try to get a hostage just for your own RP, people are going to be very hostile because everything in the environment is hostile. There's like the KO rule where, like on KO Island, you can just PvP. It's like you're allowed to. You don't have to RP on that island. And then that kind of spreads into the main city, I think. People follow on that mindset into the city and they kind of, you know, still PvP a little bit. It's very, can be quite toxic, but it is a good server. I hold it in high regard and I'm going to give it an A. Then okay, so we're going to move on to the timeline. Then we were banned from Infinity for a while. We got banned twice. Oh wait, did we change servers because we got banned, or were we taking a break? I don't know. I think it was both. We got banned and we were taking a little break. We played a lot. We played Quality. We played Coast to Coast. I think we played a few others, but it was so small. To be honest, putting Quality in here is a bit unfair to Quality. I just joined it. Did not have good first impressions. I didn't like the V menu. Some people like the V menus. I didn't think it was like smooth. I just wasn't really that much of a fan. A lot of servers are just as bad. I think when you load into a server, you want to be able to customize your player instantly. You know, have you ever joined a server and your player like glitches out and you can barely see him? You can't really customize what he looks like because it's so hard to visualize. And then you spawn into the map and your player instantly dies or you fall through the map. That part is what's important. If you are ever going to start a server or whatever, get that initial thing right. Let me customize my player, spawn me in the map proper. Get that bit right. That is very important. I don't want to load into a map and not be gonna have to run to a store instantly to change my clothes or go to the barber to change my hair. Like, it's just those small things. Get that shit right. I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, quality game. Actually, I'm gonna put it under. Nah. I feel bad putting it E, like, because it's not a fair assessment. I didn't play it very much. But yeah, did not enjoy it for the small amount of time I spent on there. Coast to Coast. Now, this is probably what I played the most of between my Infinity Gaming breaks. And I didn't mind it. It didn't have Third Eye, which usually is a big no-no to me, but it had some really good aspects that I really liked. It was just good. There was like some good crafting. I find the crime in the series was very good. The thing is, it lacked players, which sucked. So, like, you know, if you get a lot of money, the only things you can do really is you can buy a house, buy a car. But there was no one to buy a car off of. Like, there was no one at the stores to buy a car off of, which is a problem in a lot of cities. People not being in the car stores for you to buy a car. Like, that's another big thing in servers that you want to get right. Then there wasn't police on sometimes, so you couldn't do crime. It's like, okay, it's Grand Theft Auto. I can't buy a car. I can't do crime. What am I doing here? Am I just going to drive around doing trucking? That's like, yeah, that's what kind of fell off for me for Coast to Coast. Let's put NoPixel up in now. I only ever did a few jobs in NoPixel. I was lagging too much. I don't know if will ever be able to play NoPixel. I've been thinking about it lately of making an application, trying to get whitelisted on the public server or something, just to try it out. I just can't wait in queues for the time that they ask, because I have a job, dude. Like, I just can't. Like, I literally, if I ever get whitelisted, and we'll give it a go, if it doesn't lag, then I would love to be like a NoPixel public server streamer. I think we can make good content on there, but it all depends on internet. It depends on the queues. It depends on how much it will cost me, stuff like that. But yeah, I think we put this. To be honest, it's actually obviously a very good server. It probably is an S tier server, but we can't put it there because that would be unfair on all the Australian servers. All right, because we've played these other ones way more. But this is what people should strive for. NoPixel. Like, just the way things are run, the gameplay, the rules, sort of. You can obviously tweak the rules a bit in your favor, but I think admins should be, really trying to just update stuff as much. Obviously, that's hard. It depends how much money some of these servers are making, but I think it's hard and probably hard to find good developers and stuff. But just keep updating stuff, be innovative, try new things. That's what I didn't really like about Infinity. They're always like sort of open to listen, but they're always going to just shut you down. If you ever come up with a suggestion, it was like, no, you're just being like, you're just triggered. Like, I was really trying so hard to get the priority fixed, and like no one was listening to me. Everyone was fine with it, but from my end of things, the priority was ruining my stream. The only thing that was good for my stream in terms of priority was me raging, and people loved to watch me rage, and that was the only benefit. That was literally the only benefit. It created drama videos. It created drama content. It was just literal. But if you actually looked at the gameplay, if you muted my stream, I was doing nothing. I couldn't do anything, and that was one thing about Infinity Gaming, which other servers get right. Some servers like Nerve really get the priority right. Nerve barely ever has the priority on, and if it's on very short duration. Infinity Gaming, I've spent all day streaming, not all day, but all day like after work streaming, and its priority's been on the entire time, and there's been cops just cruising around. That's something I don't know now, but that was a massive turn off when I was playing, and a key reason why I kind of left. So yeah, let's go to FatDog Gaming next. FatDog Gaming, I want to say this straight off the bat. FatDog Gaming have the best cop system, police system, jail system out of all the Australian servers. To be honest, I've watched NoPixel. I even think it's better than NoPixels. I think jail on FatDog Gaming is so fun. I think the cops are amazing. I think it can be a little bit too amazing sometimes. Like, the cops are so good on that server that they're almost like your friends, but that doesn't create drama, and you know, sometimes you want bad cops, sort of, you know, like, but I don't want to say anything bad because the cops on that server are amazing. The system is awesome. I don't really know why I quit. So I don't know what it was missing with that server. I wasn't getting really stream sniped. One, you did have to pay to play. That's not really a problem though. That's not really a turn off for me as long as I'm having fun. I think this is probably more of a problem with me rather than these servers. I have the same issue with Nerve. These whitelisted org run servers, I think that's what servers should be, but I don't think it complements my type of RP because I'm a real like lone wolf, but I still want to interact with people. Like I kind of chill by myself. But I'm not in a group, but I still want to hang out with everyone. But with these servers like FatDog Gaming and Nerve, the orgs are all hanging out with each other. They're all having great RP. They're all having great fun, but I don't really want to go into this group of 20 people over here or this group of 30 people over here. Like, that's just not what I want to do. I want to kind of like, there's an event happening. Like, that's what Infinity was good for. There was just so much shit going on all the time, and I was a part of all of it. A part of this, part of that, part of here. And it kind of just worked. And it kind of probably helped that everyone knew me on Infinity, so it was kind of like complimentary RP. But then that also went the other way sometimes, and people would go out of their way to ruin my RP. So that's just one thing I want to say about these subservers. But like I said, FatDog Gaming, best cop system, police system, jail system out of every server. I don't know if there's probably videos of me somewhere in jail, but jail is the funnest in FatDog Gaming. And they don't like, it's just good. It's fun. And people say, oh, jail should be a punishment, like in RP. It's like, no, at the end of the day, it's a video game. Jail should be fun. Why not, dude? Like, you shouldn't want to go to jail, I guess. Like, jail's still not, like, you don't want to go to jail, but when you get there, it's like, oh, this is a good experience. It's not like I have to literally sit here staring at a wall for 30 minutes because I fucking robbed some cash out of a fucking, like, a jewelry store or whatever. And it's just like Infinity Gaming took the punishment too literal. Like, I remember I robbed a convenience store on Infinity, and I think I got 45 months. And that's 45 minutes, right? And the cops were saying, that's not even that much, man. That's not even that much. It's like, dude, that's 45 minutes. I stream 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours when I get home from work. 45 minutes? That's almost half my stream done, dude. And jail isn't interesting on Infinity. Like, people need to understand, like, I know a lot of people don't have a lot of shit to do, but I do. I do things. I work. I do exercise. 45 minutes in fucking jail ruins my entire day. An hour, 45 minutes of my day is very, very valuable to me. And when they just put me in jail for something, maybe if it was hot, maybe if I went on a massive police shootout, boom, 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 killed heaps of cops, ruined a lot of people's days, whatever, put me in for 45 minutes. I might have got some really good content, but dude, I just robbed a convenience store. Nothing good happened. I didn't even get paid that well. It was just, yeah. Yeah. I need to stop saying negative stuff about Infinity because it is a good server, but I'm just, you know, there's always room for improvement. Nerve RP, alright. This video is going to go for ages. I'm sorry, I'm ranting so hard. Nerve RP. Now, this server is the only, well, it's not the only whitelisted, but it is the most popular whitelisted Australian server, I think. So it's perfect for me because I'm a streamer. We'll get into the stream sniping more in a second. So yeah, this is really good for content creators because if someone does stream snipe you, that they can get banned instantly through their Discord, and then they can't join again until they get re-whitelisted. So they have to make another Discord, do another application, rah, rah, rah. On these other servers, people can just have VPNs, rejoin, drive, crash into you, destroy you. And another thing is, once you're whitelisted, you're going to get on the server majority of the time because there's not queue times because it's whitelisted, so there's less people queuing up, sort of thing. Whereas Infinity and FatDog, at a point, yeah, you kind of have to pay if you want to play on weekdays after work. You're just not going to get on if you don't pay. You probably have to pay $30 on FatDog. I think it's pretty similar on Infinity, maybe Yeah, I think you might need tier 2 or 3 on Infinity, which is like 15, 20, 30 bucks, something like that. So you do have to pay. Nerve, once you get whitelisted, you're probably not going to have to pay. Like I said with the FatDog Gaming, it's org driven, so it's kind of really hard to get into the motion of things. I'm sort of getting there. But when the gangs run everything, when all the crafting sort of controlled by someone else, and you really have to go through people, I think some people are very reluctant to tell you stuff on Nerve a little bit, which kind of, it sucks, because I'm really like, I go out of my way a lot on these servers to get, like, I really love like information RP, I call it, like trying to gather information about the city, because that's probably, I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Because like when you can't find anything, it sucks, but trying to find out everything about a city is the best. And I think I try my hardest to, like, I know more stuff in the first week of playing a city than some people that have played 3-4 months, because I really value the information. Only problem is I'm streaming it. I think that's why some people are reluctant to tell me, which is why I kind of want to play NoPixel, because that's not an issue, right? Showing information on stream isn't an issue, because everyone on there is sort of a streamer. But yeah, I'm obviously going to keep playing Nerve. But I don't know. I've kind of, I love the thought of RP sometimes, and then I get on and I'm like, I'm really not doing much here. I'm not having much fun. Yeah, it's really, I think I don't know. But these servers, I've had my best experiences on. I think Aussie Gaming and Egg RP both have more players though, which isn't always a good thing, right? That's not always means it's better. So don't look at the how many people are playing for your indication of where you should play. Because I played that one because of the population. I played this one because of the population. And then I played Infinity, right? Infinity wasn't popping off when I first... Well, it was big still, but... I don't know. It felt like... I don't know if this is fact, but it might have been school holidays or something that did it. But it felt like there wasn't that many people playing it. And then it just went like crazy, like 2 weeks later. Like huge queues and stuff like that. Now, this is the last one. Now, this server, not many people know about, right? This is a very... Not that barely anyone plays this server. I know the people that made this server. I wanted to grow this server, right? I really wanted to get this server going. I played it. Like I said before, when you first loaded in, the server was clean. You have an apartment. You can customize your player. You can see everything. You can see your full body. Everything's clean about the start, and that was a good first impression. I played a fair bit of this server. I really tried to learn about the city. Obviously, I couldn't find out through information RP because there was no one in the city. I pretty much had to learn everything myself, and I still barely know anything about it. I know a few little secret things, but I think this server, if someone's looking to like, if you really like a entrepreneurial, not even entrepreneurial, ambitious, or just like want to really create something, I think you could grow something, I would recommend this server. I think the admins are very creative, and I think they want to explore different things, not just get to a point where your server's popping off and then just stop. The reason I quit was because there was only 2 admins. I was trying to play it as much as I could, and I would have people stream sniping constantly, just boom, join, stream snipe, boom, join, stream snipe. And I can't expect these 2 admins to be on all the time when I'm online. I usually get on early in the mornings on weekends and play. I can't expect people to like be just watching me all the time, and I want them out there developing the server. I don't want them having to literally watch me like bird's eye view banning people. And I just kind of felt like that was where it was at, and I didn't really want to beg them just like, oh dude, you have to like sort this shit out. Because I want people playing the server. I don't want them to have ban every second person that joins the server. It was just kind of sucked, and I think it can grow without me as long as it gets the right exposure. I don't even think this is the right logo. I just got this from Google Images. It is called Oasis RP, but it has got some really cool features. And you're going to join the city, and you're not going to know shit. It's going to take you a long time to learn shit. Nerve is kind of like that, but what city is actually hard to learn stuff? I don't think Fat Duck was too hard. Infinity was fairly hard. Infinity has a lot of hidden things. but you also need to, once you find them, then you need to grind. So there's like hidden items, and then you can find something and it means nothing because you can't use it, alright? Nerve is, I think there's still a fair bit I don't know, but I know most things. I can't remember really the others. Obviously, NoPixel is like the ultimate learning experience, right? There's just so much to learn. But yeah, Oasis, I think, is on the right track to being a good server. I'm going to put it in at a B. I think it's just smooth, and dude, it has apartments. I'm a big advocate for apartments, right? It has multiple apartments, like there's 3, 4 in the cities where you can spawn. I think they should just have one, have a hub, especially when a community is small. Have a hub where everyone, spawns, basically. Then there's a place where you can find RP all the time. If people you're going to almost guarantee there's people in that location, that's good for the community. You want like a hub thing. That's where a lot of servers don't. That's like FatDog Gaming sometimes. I was like, I'm trying to find RP here, but where I want to talk to someone. Where do I go? I don't know. Like, you just, especially when you first join, you just run around the city like an idiot. Even Nerves like that sometimes. Sometimes you have to go to like those events and stuff just to find people. And Infinity, obviously, there's the tree. That's the hub of Infinity, the 60 tree. That's where you're gonna find RP. That's where you're gonna find people you might know. That's the hub. I think apartments are good. I don't think apartments ruin houses either. I think apartments just need to have limited space, but the hub and just a little bit of storage at the start of it, when you first start is really good. I really love apartments, and that's why I liked Oasis, but obviously the player base is down. Hopefully it gets higher population, and I can play it one day with, a bunch of devs, a bunch of admins, who knows. That would be cool. But this is my tier list. No S's, dude. None of them deserve an S, as good as they are, but yeah, dude, I ranted for 22 minutes. That's crazy. Let's just say Infinity is the best for, let's say, entertainment purposes. I think, I don't know, if you're like a PvPer, dude, just join Infinity. You're gonna have fun. All right, I don't like saying it, but it is a PvP type server, and you're gonna have that sort of fun on there. Nerve, obviously good for streamers. Whitelisted. There is really good people on there too, really good RPers. There's a lot of events going on, and people are really into the RP. Very org driven. So if you love orgs, dude, same as FatDog. If you love orgs, get into FatDog Gaming. I think orgs are good. Orgs should be run the main things. That they should run them markets, run how things are sold and bought. I think that's really good for servers. Even though I'm not usually part of orgs. It's good. I think it is good for the community for them, rather than to, you know what I mean. It's just good for them to control stuff, I think, in a way, but not over control that people that don't want to be in orgs can't contribute. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my tier list. It's probably not too much different than the last one. People are going to be mad that I put a city with 0 players over all these other ones, but I don't give a shit. This is my tier list, and you can live with it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video, and comment your favorite city, I guess. Cheers.